a lot of times there's a lot of players that have questions about how to do this or how can they do that, and I think that coaches, are most of them are pretty willing and they want to help you in any way they can. And a lot of times it's just because they don't know unless you ask the question, and I think they'll be more than willing to help you. Um, Whether it's with school or with football or whatever sport, just working out or how you can better yourself um, in the sport that you're playing. Um, I guess have the courage. I know for me, growing up even for myself, is difficult to really talk to the coaches. Um, Not so much the coaches, I guess more so it was just myself and my personality. I just kind of didn't want to ask too many questions, I guess. But I think asking a lot of questions is better than asking no questions and trying to figure out everything. Because it's a totally different world out there, and if you don't have other people, and not everyone has someone that's been through the experience before that can help coach them up. And so if you're one of those people, don't be afraid to ask questions, because it will really help you out. If you're
Ask and you shall receive.
ask and you shall receive. Exactly.
Another thing going into college, education wise, is to go into a degree, that'll be good for you, something that you like, something that you enjoy, but also something that you can see yourself doing in the future. Like a lot of college athletes go into school thinking, oh, I'm just going to play football, and they don't have a backup plan. So when their football career is done, they're stuck with nothing. They don't have a degree, they haven't finished, or they're going into something that's pretty much they can't do anything with it. So my advice would be, coming out of high school, going into college, make sure your degree is applicable and it's something that you want to do, and make sure it's a good backup plan for you. Just if you're finished with football at the end of your career, it's something that'll work out for you, something that'll be good for you in your future. If there's one thing that I would have done differently, in high school while being recruited, was I wouldn't have gave a verbal commitment so early, because when you do that, some teams tend to back off. Some schools tend to pull out. Like if they're offering you, they won't anymore. They'll look at somebody else. So that's one thing I would have done differently, is not commit so early.
I mean, school, definitely. If you don't have the academics, if you're not taking care of school right now at the high school level, as much as any coach would want to recruit you or bring you to their college, they won't be able to if you don't have the grades to do so. So, that's always been priority, or something that my parents have always emphasized to me, that I also would most definitely emphasize, is school first, and also continue, of course, to work on your skill, whatever sport it may be, as an athlete. But you can be the greatest athlete in the world, but if you don't have the grades to get you into college, then it's going to be an unfortunate circumstance. So definitely take care of school as you continue to develop yourself in your sport.